Wishing you all a very happy Christmas and, of course, the last week of 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, green morning, green afternoon, green evening. What a pleasure to have all of you with us. We all have come a very long way. 2020 had been very, very challenging for all of us, but fortunately, God is very kind. We all have come to the last week of 2020, and we pray to Almighty and we look towards Him and we request Him. The world should get back to normal. People should be all right. There should be wellness. There should be happiness. There should be good health. And everybody should be now bubbling with the positive energy. And once again, people should hear the laughter and happiness in the corridors of the schools, colleges, universities, and institutions, wherever it's going on. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are having today 487th webinar, Making Education Relevant. आइए शिक्षा को प्रासंगिक बनाएं, global confluence of intellectuals. And this evening we are going to talk about New Education Policy 2020, Advisory for the Parents and Children Exams. We have got a very distinguished guest and I owe a lot to him because initially when the world was struggling and we all were into a difficult arena mode, all that, 25th of March and then mid of April, then end of April, May, how the things were. Oh my God, the world was passing through such a difficult patch. Every day, so much of negativity and so much of negative news pouring in from different places. And that was the time he did a hand holding from the Middle East. And that is none other than Anand Prakash Sharma ji, the principal, Birla Public School from Doha. We extend him a very, very hearty welcome and a pleasure to have him. He brought many other distinguished speakers, many other innovative speakers, creative speaker, dynamic speaker, vibrant speaker, collaborative speaker, whatever we can think of. Flip learning, digital learning, blended learning, outside classroom learning, outside four walls learning. Oh my God. So, ladies and gentlemen, International Chamber for Service Industry extends a very warm welcome to all of you. And you should be very happy to know that the next virtual summit for the Bharatiya Parvasi Divas is taking place on 9th of January. We all would be joining for the same, and that is on 9th of January 2021. So today let's talk about making education relevant. This entire series we dedicated to education, skills, technology, creativity, school education, higher education, technical education, vocational education, and also we brought a lot of valuable inputs in between. Water saving, very, very important. Your health and wellness, yoga, meditation, naturopathy, Ayurveda, organic farming, positive eating, and nutrition. Besides that, Swami Vivekananda's teaching for education and youth empowerment, that also brought, in between as a positive notes. And right from America, Universal Studios opening the gates and Woodbury University, Burbank, we got Professor Satyendra Dhiman from there every Sunday. Vidya se Adhyatam Vidya ki Aur, an integrative series of Srimad Bhagavad Gita and Principal Upanishad every Sunday, 3 p.m. India and ASEAN together with a very specific role of Ashtalakshmi of the Honorable Prime Minister of India, that is the northeast part of India. And then 5 p.m. Sunday, that is micro, small, and the medium enterprise. Ladies and gentlemen, we are having 12-hour beaming world over from morning 9 till evening 9. Can you imagine it is Monday to Sunday? Wow. It's a great learning for us also. We focused on soft skills, life skills, thinking beyond education, what all is going to be the new order. And at present, Chamber is organizing almost 26 webinars per week, including some of the webinars exclusively with the non-resident Indian diaspora, youth empowerment, teachers empowerment. And when we talk about education got to be relevant to our day-to-day life, and startup, entrepreneurships, MSMEs, water conservation, we discussed with each other, very important. Women empowerment, we did the complete series. ये मेरे घर की छत है, ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग, बिकॉज ये सब्जियां आपको लगेगा किसी खेत की है, बट ये छत की है, एंड दैट इज ओन न्यूट्रिशन, ओन ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग, घर का हर किनारा. Health and wellness is very, very important for all of us. Music therapy. Nowadays, we are with the Media Entertainment Sector Skill Council of Government of India. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 5 p.m. We have got Media Entertainment Sector Skill Council, stress buster for all of us. Here is Mr. Mohit Soni, the CEO, Media Entertainment Skill Council, with us. This is very important, ladies and gentlemen. We would like to share. Tomorrow, do join us at 12:30 in the afternoon. Day after tomorrow, again in the afternoon, curtain raiser. What is the curtain raiser? What is this milestone? Having discussed with the governing body, the year 2021 is going to be dedicated to future education. And that is when we are talking about making education relevant. And 27th, 28th, like we are talking about 26th and 27th for curtain raiser, 28th, 29th, 30th, and 31st, last 4 days of this year, we are dedicating to something very innovative. 28th December in the afternoon at 12:30, you have got school education. 29th, you have got higher education. 30th, you have got education skills and MSMEs and entrepreneurship. And 31st, future trends in education, Shiksha, Kaushalta, and Udmita, the new golden triangle. These are the findings, what we have got, and we have come a long way in this also. अपने बेसिक न्यूट्रिशियस फूड का ध्यान रखो, अपनी सेहत का ख्याल रखो, and education is going to be now having a new order, earn and learn. So ladies and gentlemen, whatsoever human mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. It's indeed a proud privilege for all of us this evening. We have got Shri Anand Prakash ji this evening, Principal, Birla Public School, Doha, Qatar. He has got more than 30 years of experience as a leader and as an academician, CBSE and national awardee from, the President of India 2012 and Global Teacher Award 2015, Award for the Women Empowerment from UNESCO and Delhi Commission for Women 2016, Academician of the Decade from WEF 2016, Exemplary Leadership Award from late Honorable President of India Pranab Mukherjee 2018, and many more awards and laurels. Authored many articles on education and parenting, conducting more than 300 workshops for parents, principals, and teachers. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in extending a very warm and a very hearty welcome right from the bottom of our heart to Shri Anand Prakash this evening. We are grateful to you. You have given such a wonderful support throughout the year during this pandemic. You brought so many educators, teachers, principal, visionary through your networking, through your efforts, and those that come on this platform, and they were the part of our journey. We are indebted to you. Our chamber is indebted to you. And in fact, besides other awards, there should be a small gesture coming from ICSI also by the closing of this year. Hearty welcome to you, and it's a pleasure to have you with us. And let's hand over the world and all the continents to you now.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. It had been a nice experience always. And I thoroughly enjoyed this forum.
Thank you,
So
sir.
my gratitude, my sincere gratitude to you. And you are doing a great job. And I think parents, students, teachers, all owe a lot. So basically today, what we are talking is very interesting because right now everybody is thinking, are school opening? Are school opening? But yes, 2021 will be a different year. So they can say, yes, now schools are opening and one must get ready. And as soon as the schools will be open, the first thing will be examination. So most of the schools will be having pre-board examinations. And parents also always have a concern, and particularly during pandemic, there are a lot of concerns. So I prepared this presentation keeping that thing in mind, that how parents can tackle students, and somewhere I've given some kind of sunshine to students also, so that they can proceed further with their preparation without getting affected by this pandemic situation. So once again, thank you very much, sir. So I share my slides here. So here we go. So basically, parenting during exam for teens, especially, teens have a lot of their own ideas in their mind, and they have a lot of stress. And this time, when I talk to my own students and parents, I almost every day I receive some kind of a call where parent has a lot of anxiety, children have a lot of anxiety. What is going to happen? When will be examinations? How we have to proceed further? How we have to prepare when there is not too much of outing? Now, few people try to have an adventure of going out, but it was not a good experiment. So this presentation is based on wholly considering the parents. And of course, I have taken somewhere the students' view also. The most important thing is, and there are few things which has not been discussed in any presentation so far, and those are very beautiful things related to the idea of having a proper and ideal arrangement for students, room, home decor, and everything. First of all, maintain positive environment at home, limited screen time for whole family, no party and unnecessary gatherings, no dark area in house during night. This is very important. Actually, darkness in any area of the house brings negativity. So it's very important that wherever the child's room is there, beyond that also in every room you should lit some light. Means there should be a night lamp so that there is no darkness in any part of the house. Put inspiring posters in appropriate places. Only positive talks in house, no anger zone. So in child's room also, we have to be very careful. Like when I was talking to students, I told them very basic things and very specific things. Like in their room, first of all, there should be something in front of them, and there should be a poster on which they put a small dot just in front of their the forehead. It should be between two eyes whenever they are sitting in a posture. So whenever children start studies, must concentrate for 30 seconds on this dot, and then after 30 seconds he must close his eyes or her eyes. He or she will find that dot just here in forehead. That is a very good exercise, and it is called Tratak Yoga for focusing. Now, the room decor is also very important. There should not be any plug which is empty. This is very interesting psychologically. Everything should be filled. But yes, on the back wall there should be something poster, maybe of a player or anything. And there is a beautiful poster for students. We call it Don't Quit. It's a very beautiful poem. You can find it on Google and you can paste it. There should be a small green plant on right hand side, because whenever we are concentrating and go out of the focus, we look at on the right side. And similarly, don't keep any dustbin inside the study room. That brings negative energy. Even if you want to keep something, then it should be empty for all times. So basically, the area in which child is studying should have all the vibes which generate a kind of appreciation, which generate a kind of inspiration for the child. And in house there should be no anger zone. It's very important, because during this time children go through tough task, children go through a different kind of environment, and for them it's very important that parents take care, and must sometimes they have to pamper them. Sometimes they have to realize that teens are showing some kind of tantrums, and then they have to bear with. But the family should have dinner together. Maybe that lunch, if they are not having together, they must have dinner together. And morning time, when the child is coming out of the bed, that time it should be a good soothing music. So child has all positive vibes right from the morning. It was very clear that there should be no party and unnecessary gatherings in the house. Study room decorum, like I told a few things before. enough lighting should be there. There is sometime a kind of a study which says that if child is studying, then there should be enough light on his book, not on other areas. This means they can use some kind of lamp which provide sufficient light. There should be routine timetable on left side of the wall, important reminders on right side of the wall. Right side of the wall, important reminders, these are post-it chits they can place. Whatever reminders are there, they can carry on with that. As I said, Tratak dot in front, and do not quit quote. Do not quit quote is a very very good poem which inspire a child to come out of doldrums and then must come to the peak. Important formula acronyms in the front wall. No dustbin inside the room. A small bamboo plant or snake plant on left corner of the room because that provides oxygen. No empty PowerPoint. It's very important for Vastu purpose. If you do not sleep in the same room, then lit a night light when no one in the room. In this room should not be under darkness anytime during 24 hours. Water bottle on stool near table on right side, preferably copper or glass bottle or thermos. Keep an appropriate footrest. Most of the time, children do not use any footrest, but footrest is very important to control your blood pressure when you are studying. And after every 30 minutes or 40 minutes, child should breathe in, breathe out. It is very important exercise because when you are concentrating, the oxygen level in the brain drops. And when oxygen level in the brain drops, then you have to take care to compensate it. You have to breathe in and breathe out, and breathe in such a way that your stomach goes in. So that is supply of oxygen to the correct place, and that will reach the brain, and brain will again have sufficient energy to focus. This is very much required. And after 40 minutes, come out of your chair, do some stretching exercise just for 1 minute, and then just walk around here and there. And there is one more formula, 20 20 20. If you are concentrating on a screen, maybe that you are having the soft copies of question papers and your material through which whatever you are studying, then after every 20 minutes, for 20 seconds, you have to look at least 20 meter ahead. Means you can see out of the window, or you can come out and you can see out of the door, but the focus should be 20 meter away. This is the exercise, or you can say the flexibility exercise for your brain and eye camera composition. This is very much required to give some kind of de-stressing exercise. How to start? Now sit straight on chair. Look at Tratak Drought for 30 seconds. Close your eyes for 30 seconds. Remember Almighty. Lift the pen. This is very interesting, exercise. Lift the pen. Make a flower or pious sign. There are different kind of pious sign in different religions. So you start. When you start with creative thing, something flower, or with the pious sign, that gives a lot of energy to you, instead of when you are starting and making a cartoon will give a negative energy. So the first word written should be a pious sign or a flower that shows either creativity or your faith in the Almighty. Rub your palm and touch your cheeks. Rub your palms like this and touch your cheeks. This is transfer of energy very close to the brain. Boost the brain. All these kind of exercises boost your brain. This is for children. How can you help arranging resources? Now coming parents' turn as well as child. So particularly parents must arrange last year's question papers. And this year it is very, very important that CBSE is putting up various sample papers with new marking schemes, because this time question paper will be different. Syllabus will be different. For 10th and 12th, there will be 30% less syllabus. And even in many of the schools, class 11th syllabus has also been announced, which is reduced syllabus in all other classes also. There may be a choice, internal choice, which may reach up to 33%. So this means not only last year's question paper, just go through all question papers which are available on various good schools website or CBSE website as a sample paper. Take printout of answer scripts of CBSE toppers and marking scheme. This is an exercise for the parent. If for their child, they take the printout of answer scripts of toppers, CBSE toppers, which are available on CBSE website, then child can see what are the sample answers for different kind of questions. Buy 20 to 30 pens of same brand, clamp pad and geometry box. Why 20 to 30 pens? So child has a proper grip on the pen he is or she is going to use in examination, and use all the pens in advance. So no ink clotting is happening when you are writing the examination. Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, Navodaya Sangathan, CBSE, and Director of Education, Delhi. They produce very good study and very friendly study material every year. This time also they have already produced, and this is available on their school website. Sorry, their websites. Post-it, highlighters, sketch pens, all these are required. Coffee bars, fresheners, nut fruits, question paper from other top schools, question banks, any reference book, all this to be arranged by the parent. Maintain supportive environment. This is very important for parents to know. Avoid sibling comparison or with any other student. Many people talk about this, that yeah, my daughter was doing very good when she was in class 12th, and she got 97% marks, and boy is not working at all. See, teenage is very different kind of age, and here children do feel a lot when they are being compared with their sibling or any other in the family, or even the neighbors. Please don't do that. Praise your child, but not unnecessarily. Wherever is required and you find an opportunity, praise your child feel, yes, I'm empowered, but don't do too much. It seems then child thinks, okay, parent is doing it just to please me, otherwise maybe that I'm not doing good enough. Don't share your anxiety with others in front of him. Many parents do this. Please avoid it. Many mothers talk to their mother-in-laws and father-in-laws, mean the child's grandpa and grandma. Oh, Mohit is not working hard. I'm so anxious. He's board examination, and see, even if he's working hard, will say Sonia is working very hard. I'm so anxious. Pass हो जाएगा नहीं होगा कितना percent marks लाएगा. He wants to be a doctor, she wants to be an engineer. I don't know what will happen, and sometimes they start crying also in front of and child is not overlooking, child is overhearing, and somewhere child feels a little bit more nervous. And then parent every time everything they will attach. Somebody is asking on phone, are you coming for the party? Mother will say, no, I'm not coming to the party because my child has a board exam this year. My God. Then sometimes it happens when they are talking to somebody, no, this time we are not going anywhere for the trip on somewhere because my child is having examination. So everything they are trying to attach with child's board examination, which is unfair. Rather, they must say, no, it's not our mood this year. Maybe next year we will go. So child is not feeling somewhere affected by that. Okay, that all these kind of things are not happening because of me. So choose appropriate word for cautioning and appreciation. When you want to caution your child, that time also be very cautious. Don't say, I used to study for 8 hours, 9 hours. You are studying just for 2 hours. How will you get good marks and all? So please take care that whenever you are trying to do it, then be very careful. And sometimes in house it happens that TV is not working. You are not watching TV. You are not doing any other recreational activity in the house. So other sibling of the child will consider, oh my God, he's this child is a, or I'm a villain because bhaiya has examination, so I can't watch TV. Bhaiya has examination, so I can't play with my friends in house. Don't do that. Rather, rather try that the other siblings who are younger, they also become a party. They also become a party to empower the child who is going through particular examinations, and they do sacrifice with their choice, and with the happiness, and they at least they show happiness. Don't spy on the child. You keep an eye on activities. Don't spy that whatever he is doing, you are watching his mobile every time. You are going into such kind of things. So child is thinking, my God, some FBI agent is at house and it is happening. Don't boast about yourself by sharing your success stories. Most of the time, fathers have this particular kind of a habit that they boast. Oh, when I was in MBBS, then I used to work for 16 hours or 18 hours. Somebody is telling that my school was 18 kilometers from my home, and then I was going on bicycle. So, or Another success stories which were about you. So please see that your child can't relate to you. There is a difference of more than 25, more than 30 years. So please take care that do not try to compare and do not tell your success stories. Children are not that much interested in that. Keep asking about study status and encourage. Don't create board exam pressure. Beat the weapons of mass destruction. Get in the zone. Choose good place wherever child is studying. You try that. You choose a good place, prepare schedule, say no to electronic devices, improve study need, summarize, do smart work, go with visuals, take breaks. Now get in the zone, create a study space. It's very important that you break it down, whether it's about meal. So don't go for two meals, rather go for 4 or 5 meals. So you split one meal into two meals, and every time after the meal, either so jao ya so jao. It's very important. So jao means sleep, go to the bed for around 1 hour, or so jao. If it is not, you don't have that much time, then go for a walk for at least around 100 steps. This is very old saying. Chill out. Whenever you do something good, then treat yourself. Chill out and just enjoy the moment that, okay, I have completed 2 chapters, I have completed 5 chapters, I got my paper done, I've got very good marks in mock examinations. Enjoy. That is very much required. This is one exercise which parents should know that how their child can do that. How to remember better. This is called active recall. Now, what happens that this is your brain and this is a new memory. This is a new information. So what happens that new information enters your brain and it gets stored in the working memory for only a few seconds. After a few seconds, it reaches from the working memory, moves to short-term memory. And from short-term memory, it moves to long-term memory. Now, very important is that you should have a good recall exercises. Recall exercises means whenever you are learning something, close your eyes for some time, learn it, don't cram it. So cramming is not happening. Then very simple is that from subconscious mind, it will come to this particular place, means the second step where you talk about the short-term memory and will come to the working memory. What does it mean? Means every chapter you discuss, every chapter you try to learn, try that you are reconciling on all three. This means after every 10 minutes you are trying to recall something. After 20 minutes you are trying to recall all points which you write down on a piece of paper and go through it. So your recall, you can say the skill will be very good, and then you will be able to recall so many things which you have studied throughout the year. Different learning styles. Different students have different learning styles. There are few students who are very good in visuals. So what happens? They learn by seeing. So charts, graphs, graphic organizers, outlines, picture aids, PowerPoints, all these can be used by those students, and parent can help them to identify that what kind of learner this student is, or my ward is. Auditory. There are few children, they listen carefully, and by listening they learn. So what they can do, they can walk around and they can read aloud. And listening centers, then verbal instructions, discussions, repeat to a friend. They can repeat to a friend, they can repeat to a sibling, they can repeat to mom or dad, but by auditory they can learn better. So these kind of children should be identified and must be given this kind of exercise. Read and write. This is beautiful exercise that while writing or while learning, you write one particular sentence on a rough paper and read it. So what is happening at same time, you are reading, you are writing, you are listening, you are watching, and then your brain is also trying to see that, trying to learn, and everything is concentrating on one particular topic by which you can concentrate much better. So see, if in examination, if you will write something wrong, your hand will say, no, I didn't write this. Maybe your eyes will say, no, while preparation, I didn't see it. Maybe brain will say, no, I think it was not that. So this is a beautiful exercise, read and writing exercise. And most of the children follow this. Kinesthetic, learn by doing, incorporate body movements, tactile. There are few children, they have a special habit. Either they will, while learning, they will play drum on the table, and then they are learning because they can do it kinesthetically. Sometimes there are few children, they 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 will be able to learn much better when they are singing, when they are listening music or something like that. So try to identify what are your skills or what are the good skills of your child, and accordingly and appropriately you can choose and you can help child to learn. The procrastination cycle. This is a big problem for parents as well as children and all of us who are watching. What happens in procrastinating? Most of the time, we will say, okay, this one chapter, one topic is left, I will do after 1 hour. And you go to sleep. After 1 hour, again, you will tell yourself, no, I will do it after 1 hour. So this postponing things, that happens and that becomes a habit. So how to stop that procrastination? Because most of the people in their life also have this problem. No, आज नहीं करेंगे, कल कर लेंगे. अच्छा, 1 घंटे बाद कर लेंगे. While getting out of the bed also they have this kind of problem. After 5 minutes, and sometimes they overshoot. So please take care. And for that reason, in your habit, in your skill, in your day-to-day life, you have to stop being a perfectionist. Don't try to be a perfectionist. Break out task down to lesson, to sense of being overwhelmed. This means task should be divided so that after every 15 minutes, 20 minutes, you feel overwhelmed. When you feel overwhelmed, then you see, okay, I will do again. If you think that one chapter is one task, then you will feel overwhelmed maybe after 2 hours or 3 hours. So it is better divide divide the task in small tasks. So after, suppose say, two para, three para, subtopic one, subtopic two. So after every subtopic, you say yes, done. You feel overwhelmed, and for next topic, again you will go with full energy. This is a beautiful thing with which children and parents should follow in their day-to-day life, and particularly in studies. Set a specific deadline for your task. Eliminate distractions around you. Create a stress-free work environment. Ask for help to tackle the challenges that deter you from getting started. Your mom or dad can always come and can tell, yeah, beta, start. I'm sitting here with you. I'm also reading. So if there is an environment when the child is studying, and if one of the parent is also reading some book somewhere in another room, then child will also have that effect. Otherwise, there is a effect that everybody is sleeping in the house, then child also feel asleep. So remind yourself of the end goal. Come up with the reward you will receive to get motivated. Tell others about your goal and have positive thinking. This is very much required. Now I tell you one beautiful story. Uh, so as a teacher, once what happened, I was warden in a boarding house. So one of the child, he was not good in his studies, and every friend of his and every relative and his parents or teachers sometimes used to tell him, oh, you are good for nothing, you are good for nothing. So this child, when he was leaving after class 12th, he came to me and said, sir, please write something about me. He said, what do you see? He started crying. Sir, most of the children are making kind of a joke of me, and then they are writing, you are good for nothing. So he was labeled as good for nothing. I said, okay, I will also write. So I wrote, you are good for nothing. He started crying. I said, wait. Then I wrote, but the Almighty would have made you for something in which you will do great in life. And this child smiled. I said, you will do great thing. Only thing is you have to discover yourself. I forgot. After around maybe the 10 to 15 years, around 15 years, I was in one hotel in Mumbai, and at reception, I saw somebody coming fast and then coming running, and this child touched my feet and said, sir, could you identify me? I said, yes. I can't tell name of the child. So I said, yes, I recognize you. How are you doing? He said, sir, I'm doing great. And in life, I still remember you told me that maybe that you are good for nothing, but God would have made you best for something. And I kept that thing in mind. And I'm so happy to share with you that right now I'm having some tea gardens, and I'm among the world's best tea taster and wine tasters. And I'm having a property of around 350 crores. And by the time his wife and two children also came. So he introduced his wife, and his wife told, sir, he remembers you for that particular reason and that particular incident. And then she introduced her elder child. This guy is studying in class 2, and younger one was hiding behind the father. So the father said, "Sir, he is like me, good for nothing." So please remember, if you are telling your child good for nothing, and if other people are telling good for nothing, this child will shine one day. When the child will shine, you must trust Almighty. You must trust that God will not send anybody who is having all faults. No way. God will always send everybody with some speciality. Only thing is, everybody must recognize, everybody must discover that particular thing. So please tell your child and tell this story that no, maybe that people are telling you are good for nothing. Maybe the God would have made you best for something that you have to find out. And if you find out that, you will do great in life. On your marks. So this is a very simple newspaper cutting, parents' participation and all. Now, this exam season, you be in control. Set an effective study schedule, right study environment. Concentration is a skill that can be enhanced. Ways to improve memory and retention. Procrastination. I told, please take care that you are not procrastinating every time. You are leaving the things for another day. Balanced lifestyle. All these kind things, these small things are very important. But I will give more time to the next two slides. Here, what pre-board is meant for build speed, analysis their own preparations for the main exams. Now, many children do not take pre-board very seriously. That gives a wrong impression. First of all, remember that child should follow the board time. This means if you are abroad, if you are in Gulf, then you must wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning and between 7 to 10:30, because 2.5 hour difference is there. And if you are in any other country, so check the time during in which you will be in the examination hall. That time you should not sleep, and every day try to use that particular time so that your mind is on the peak every day between that particular time. If you are in India, then between 10 to 1, do not sleep. 10 to 1, exercise different kind of question papers, try to learn, so that every time this will become the part of your body clock. Every day your body will be helping the brain to reach to the peak, and even during examinations you will not feel bad. Otherwise, if you will sleep on another day, other days between the board examination time, then on the day of examination you will feel asleep. So please check about this. So in pre-board examinations, try, and in other examinations, try that what is marking scheme. According to marking scheme, try to find out, assess yourself. Until and unless you assess yourself, you won't be able to improve. So this is very simple idea that pre-board, one or two pre-boards, one or two mock examinations will give you idea where you are missing. Sometimes you do not have a control on time. Your time management is not good. You can control that and can proceed further. Ways to reduce exam stress. Now, prior rehearsal. I see myself in the examination hall. In mock examination on Sundays, you can put yourself under the supervision of one of your older sibling, mother, father, uncle, auntie, grandma, grandpa, anybody. Then there should be an inner dialogue. Yes, I analyze my inner voice, visualizing futures. Oh, if I will do great, certainly I will get into that particular situation where I will reach my goal. Role modeling. I imagine myself as someone I admire. Most of the time it happens. Most of the children have somebody whom they admire in the family and they follow. Allows for fear to be expressed before examination, reduce feeling or helplessness. So breathe in, breathe out before examinations. Have those kind of things in mind and prevent negative thoughts and actions. Prevents stress and fear of failure. Changes response pattern and behavior. All these four columns have one effect, and this effect is very important, where you can reduce certain kind of things which are not good enough for your examination preparation and otherwise. So try to have this idea in your mind. During exam period, 5 things: active listening, model positive behavior, show empathy, practice self care. Now, this is for all parents to know How can students manage their energy levels during examinations? Also, it is very important that when they are appearing in the paper, whenever they are preparing for examination, they should have their energy level very high. And to have energy level very high, there are certain kind of things which they must take care. Happy parents do differently. Five things happy parents do differently. One, listen to hear by repeating and clarifying what you heard. So whatever child is thinking, you should also think that why his or her behavior like this. Model what you want to see to stop the behavior you don't want. Your behavior should be such so child can learn, yes, this is perfectly fine. Show empathy. Give your child the gift of understanding how they feel without judgment. Practice self-care. Taking care of yourself gives you space to care for others. Act like a human. Be okay with your own process. There are failures, there are good days, ups and down will always be there, but you have to follow it. De-escalation techniques for diffusing meltdowns. It's very important for parents. They should not yell to be heard over a screaming child. Avoid making demands. Validate their feelings, not actions. Not like that, okay, today only you will complete this syllabus. No, be reasonable. Don't try to reason. Be aware of your body language. Respect personal space. Get on your child's level. Use a distraction. When child is confused, child is stressed, then use a distraction. Okay, let's sing, let's go for a walk, let's have party, let's have something, a small party in the house. So don't be judgmental. Movement break, answer questions, ignore verbal aggression, avoid the word no, decrease simulation. All these kind of things in the house will certainly improve child's level of attainment. How to boost your child's confidence and help them is their examination. If your child is telling, it's too hard, mom, why they are worried? It's too hard. I can't do this. I don't understand this. Then you should say, no, beta, you can do it. Look at what you have achieved so far. Remind him his success stories of previous classes and then tell, keep going and you will see more improvement. So these kind of observation, these kind of conversations are very, very important. There is too much to learn. There is too much content. Every time, most of the time, children have, Mama, बहुत सारा course है, कैसे करेंगे? There are not enough time. So tell child, let's break it down together. You take, you help your child to break the syllabus. We will make a plan to you, can focus on the most important parts first. Then again, I have 14 exams in 3 weeks. I'm never going to remember all the information. These are simple complaints which children always tell. I know it seems daunting. It may make a plan. If we make a plan, we can break it down. So this kind of dialogue is very much required. This is wonderful slide which uh, I would like to contribute to all super moms. You know it very well that during examination, the one person in the house will be on the toes, other than the child, even more anxious than the child, more stressed than the child, and she is the super mom of the house. Now, she should have certain kind of things in her mind. Please remember, patience is the toughest test of motherhood. You can be the coolest, but your child will test you to the limits of infinity. Most of the time, children will test mothers and will say, no, mama, food is not good. You have prepared a wrong vegetable today, a wrong dish today. So many kind of things will happen when mother has to keep patience. And that's why I call them super moms. Keep smiling and make a nutritious menu card for the child. Yeah, no problem. If you have prepared something and your child has refused to take it, there is no problem in making another dish. This is a one simple day, a different day. Maybe it will not happen every day, but yes, mother have to. And then have you will have to tackle mood swings of your child throughout the day. There will be mood swings of your child. Sometimes he will say, no, mama, I will not learn. I will not take food right now. I will not take milk right now. So remember when he was a small, 1 year old or 2 year old, you kept moving whenever he or she was moving, and then giving one particular piece of any dish or one particular chocolate or something to eat. It took 3 to 4 or 5 minutes so that the child could eat it and could feel good. Keep a close visual on child's activities. Help to plan. Help your child in revision and offer magic touch. Very important. If child is studying, go and touch his or her forehead. Mother's touch is always magic touch. Please remember. If mother touches forehead and say, "Beta ho jayega," just do good. Show your smile. That will be a big prize for any child. Help managing schedule, remind task difficulties. So side by side, child and mom, super moms will be keeping all the schedules in their mind. They will be keeping close vigil on child. Will be reminding, "Acha beta, you are supposed to do this chapter. Have you finished it? Very good, amazing." So all these kind of sometimes acting, sometimes it comes from your heart, but do it continuously. Manage balance among sibling of the child. This is tough task. Younger children will come to complain you, "Mama, he is getting attention, she is getting attention, and you are giving good dishes to him, her, you are taking so much care. What about us? Are we your stepchildren? Are you my stepmother?" So that kind of things will come, but you have to manage it. And children will consider this boy or girl who is appearing in examination like a villain. Because of him, most of their advantages, most of their the TV time has all, everything will be reduced. But you have to manage a balance among all children. So these children should not feel that you are too much biased, and you have to make them understand why and what is important. Help maintaining child's study room and socialization. Be a helicopter or lioness mom. Don't be a helicopter mom. Helicopter mom always keep too much eye, and she hovers wherever the child goes. "Oh, you are going there, I will also come with you. You are going to talk to your friend, the mother will be standing on the phone." So please don't be a helicopter mom, that you think that your child can't live without you. Even for examination, if he is going, mother will say, "No, I will also come, beta. I will come till the examination center." And before that, she is hugging and some tears rolling out on the cheek. Be strong. It is very important. And don't be a lioness mom also. Sometimes few moms will make a rule. This time to this time, this meal, second meal, this time to this time, third meal, this time to this time. Try to manage and be a patient mother. That is too much required that particular time. And remind childhood memories. This is very unique and important way of giving confidence to the child. Remind your child about the childhood memories. When you were 2 year old, then you did this thing and very nicely, your smile was too good. All the aunties, all the uncles used to say, "Oh, he's a cute boy, cute girl." So child feel good. So such kind of narrations will always make a child more comfortable, and child will feel good. Parents patience test. It's my fault if they ask. No, no, none of this is because of you. There is nothing you could have done that would have changed this. Will you stop loving me if I don't get good marks? You say, "No, just because I don't love them anymore doesn't mean don't love you. No matter what happens, I will always be with you. Can I fix it? Will you get back together?" Oh, it's not your job to fix it. You and your siblings are super important to me, and I will always do everything I can to support you. Such kind of things will always make it. Parents to be in front. I'm quite sure the parents who are on YouTube right now, many of them would have not hugged their child for many days, many months. But hugging a child is a great thing. If you hug a child, it's like jadoo ka chappi, it really works. So whenever your child is not feeling good, give him a good hug. He will feel confident. He will tell you wherever and whatever problem he or she is facing. So concentrate before and connect before the correction. Creating a connection before correction is great example of kindness. "I love you." An answer is no. Even if you want to say no for something, you can say it like this: "You are more important to me than your grades. I wonder what your grade mean to you. I love you and have faith that we can find a respectful solution. You can always say like that, I know how much you want that, and I'm sorry you can't have it now. Parents make a mistake when they pamper in the name of love. Pampering creates weakness because children develop the belief that others should do everything for them. One of the greatest gifts you can give your child is to allow them to develop the belief I'm capable, I can do it. And children feel capable when they learn that they can survive the ups and downs of life on their own without the help of their parents. Be a cool dad. So if there were super mom in the house, the dad should be a cool dad. When you talk about a cool dad should control emotions. Cool dad should be hard enough. Cool dad should be strong enough. Don't criticize your child, rather alter dialogue. If mother and father are talking, please take care that you are not criticizing your child. He is not working hard, he is not doing good. I think he will not pass, or he will do this and that. Please don't do that during examination time or during preparation. Initiate talk with positive and encouraging words. Give assurance to child to be within all circumstances. Keep charting his or career options. Take care and then keep discussing with him. Okay, you will go, you can go for medical through NEET examinations, Coimbatore or Trivandrum, or maybe in Bhopal, or maybe in Chandigarh, or see if you so you have other options also. So child know that whatever I do, my family is with me, and my dad is looking after each and everything about my career options and keeping me posted. Give your quality time to assess his or her mental state. Give some time to your child and ask, how are you doing and all. If he's crying, give your shoulder to him. It's not very difficult for a dad also to hug. Please do that. If today you will do it, you will find a big change in the child's mental state. Give a hug to your boy, son, or daughter, and you will find they are coming closer to you. Teens are very, very crucial. Teenage is very, very crucial. Try to be a study buddy with your work till she studies or he studies. When child is studying, you also study in next room. So child is looking, okay, dad is doing some work. No problem. For 1 or 2 months, you can have hard time. Occasionally bring some goodies as a surprise. Refresh his or her mood with interesting illustrations. You bring his interesting illustrations of your office or of your college days and make him or her laugh. Share some preparation tips the way you studied. Try to adjust with his or her tantrums. Very difficult. Most of the time, dads are bossy, rather to be a friend. Give jadoo ki jhappi frequently, but don't do it too much. Help in self-assessment and speed tests. Review school circular related to exam schedule. Ensure other family members to be supportive. Mediate together. Remind him or her breathing exercises after every 20 to 30 minutes. So being a cool dad is very much important during examinations or during preparation. Common sign of stress. Be very careful. If your child is showing any sign of stress, becoming irritable, showing tension, sleeplessness, loss of appetite, headache, fatigue, isolation, depression, sleeplessness, then always be careful and contact the school counselor, principal, or helpline. Always take care that your child must bounce back from a bad exam. That is very important in pre board or main examinations. One examination should not spoil other examinations. That is very important task for parents to do. Write down a list of your strength and think about how you can use them for your next examination. Help your child to make a list. Get feedback to you, know how to improve and what you can get better of doing. Learn from where you went wrong. In pre-board examination, if you went wrong, make note so that you can learn from your mistakes. Reflection is very much important. Reflect your performance during pre-board examinations so that in mock examinations you can do much better. Challenge. Challenge irrational thinking by using a thought diary. Make a thought diary and start writing about whatever you are facing problem, bothering you. so that you can always concentrate going through and coming out of it. Try not to dwell too much on the exam. Focus on the here and now and to the present moment. Don't be afraid to talk to someone. Build your resilience, work on developing coping skills to promote positive mental health, and keep working hard and never keep up. Be determined, resourceful, and resilient. Remember, any pre board examination, any test cannot bring you down. That is just exercise to make you stronger. Keep it in mind, and you will feel you can always do much better. Stress and anxiety is not bad. Every time, every parent think, oh my God, my child is stressed, my child is anxious, so he will do bad. No, not at all. It's quite natural and helps maintaining precaution. If child is anxious, a normal reaction to stress or difficult times, triggered by a specific stressor, has a start and ending point, can be helpful or motivational, can lessen significantly or disappear away from stressful situation. Relaxing often help you feel better. A response to toxic situations. So very simple is anxiety will make you keeping certain kind of precautions, will also keep you on track. So anxiety should be there, but within the limit. It should not rule your brain. Rather, it should help your brain. There are anxiety disorders also. Often comes out of nowhere. Nowhere. If I will fail, what will happen? Don't worry about that. Intense or disproportionate emotional response, ongoing and task weeks or months, interferes with the day-to-day life, physical symptoms like sweating, trembling. So if all these things are happening, talk to your mom or dad and try to come out of it. But remember, anxiety is not bad always. Anxiety presents itself in many different ways. The desire to control people and event, difficulty getting to sleep, feeling agitated and angry. These are some signs where you can feel anxiety. But when it goes out of the limit, then take help. Defiance and other challenging behaviors, having high expectations for self, including school, work, sports, avoiding activities, pain like stomachache, headache, struggling to pay attention and focus, tolerance or uncertainty, crying and difficulty managing emotions, over planning, feeling worried. So about situation and all. During examinations, preparations, pre-board examinations, try that you can control all these. And the best way is breathe in, breathe out, talk to mom, dad, have some fun time. You will always feel that anxiety is reduced. Now, it's very important that mom and dad can tell you, I'm your biggest fan, dear. I'm your protector. I will always defend you. I will get angry. I will get frustrated. I will be proud of you. I will be your confidant. I will love you unconditionally because forever and always, I'm your mom. I never have, really appreciated just how annoying I was until I gave birth to mini versions of myself. Please remember, these teenagers are mini versions of yours. Mom or dad can reflect and they will find, yes, their time, their study time was also a hard time. Keep it in mind that they are not strangers. They are mini version of yourself, either mom, dad, or mix. So be careful, be friendly with them, and I'm quite sure your child will come out during these examinations with a great vigor and with a great confidence moment. Thank you so much. So that's all from my side.
आपको आवाज आ रही है मेरी?
हाँ बिल्कुल आ रही है सर.
इट वॉज सच ए लवली. मुझे तो कुछ थोड़े वक्त के लिए ये लगा कि शायद मैं अपने दोनों बच्चों के साथ जो बातें करता हूँ, जो सेंटेंस यूज करता हूँ, oh my god, you took me back and now I feel with my grandchildren, I'm using these sentences because आपने इतने साधारण, इतने simple way में packaging किया इसका, and I'm going to say lovely, lovely, such a wonderful, and that is called something coming from heart, something coming from heart. It was such a wonderful. अब मैं चाहूंगा कि आज जाते जाते मैं आपके बगल में आ जाऊं.
Sure.
So now let me be just next to you. मुझे दो ओह ये कैमरा नहीं आ रहा है क्या? क्या हो गया इसको?
आ गया सर.
Great, sorry. So first of all, it was such a wonderful, touchy, practical, emotional. What will I call? It was it was such a wonderful. कि मतलब बच्चों को ये लगा होगा. आई होप कि माँ बाप इसको ज्यादा वॉच कर रहे थे देन चिल्ड्रन.
माँ बाप ही ज्यादा वॉच कर रहे थे. Super mom, super dad, it's very important. Cool dad and super mom, they have to be.
Yes, yes. और मतलब सारे का सारा जो आपने लिस्ट आउट एक एक पॉइंट, एक एक चीज, और मैं वहां तक सोचने लगा 30 से 40 पेन जो आप कह रहे हैं ये आज क्या है. 30 से 40 पेन का मैं क्या करूंगा. बट व्हेन यू टोल्ड मी, बिकॉज व्हेन यू आर प्रैक्टिसिंग, व्हेन यू आर राइटिंग, व्हेन यू आर डूइंग एवरीथिंग, तो आपको वो ग्रिप, उसका सारा कुछ, उसको पकड़ना, क्या करना. एंड सेकेंडली एक और आपका पॉइंट मेरे को बड़ा टची लगा, जहां आपने कहा 10 से 1 बजे के बीच में नहीं सोना है, उसके बीच में जागे रहना है. That is also something lovely, you know, because आपको एग्जाम के हिसाब से फिर तैयारी हो जाएगी, सब कुछ वैसा ही होगा, सारी चीजें.
अरे ये रूम का वास्तु भी लोग नहीं देखते. जो रूम का वास्तु होता है वो भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है कि कोई स्विच खाली नहीं हो, सब कुछ फिल्ड हो, कहीं एम्प्टीनेस नहीं होनी चाहिए.
बहुत बढ़िया. और वो लाइट का जो आपने बताया, और दूसरा वो जो डस्टबिन का आपने जो बताया, मैं तो कभी मतलब इतने माइन्यूट पॉसिबल डिटेल में आपने साइकोलॉजिकल रिसर्च की हुई है. फिर आपने कुछ ऐसा भी कहा कि ब्रेक करके, मतलब जो मील्स वगैरह का, दैट वाज आल्सो वेरी वेरी.
मैंने आपको वो एक इलस्ट्रेशन सुना है ना सर, गुड फॉर नथिंग. बहुत सारे बच्चे उसको सुन के बड़ा खुश होते हैं. कि लाइफ में जो जो बच्चों को कहा जाता है गुड फॉर नथिंग, वही लाइफ में सबसे अच्छा करते हैं.
Such a wonderful, such a wonderful. It was right from the heart. It was so touchy. It was so touchy. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty sure you all must have enjoyed, and keep enjoying. We will keep bringing such a practical, authentic, right from the heart, because he has got. थोड़ा सा बता दीजिए ऑडियंस को कि आपके स्कूल में कितने बच्चे हैं, because that will give inspiration to many people over here.
We are the biggest school in Qatar and have 7,600 children.
7,600 children in one school. Wow.
From 25 countries.
25 countries.
Yes, yes.
Wow, 25 countries. So ladies and gentlemen, what a wonderful inputs what we have got today. I mean, it's such a pleasure. What an advisory for the parents. So parents, अब आप समझ जाइए, आपको पूरे का पूरा मिल गया, और ये YouTube पर अवेलेबल है, आप इसको कभी भी देख सकते हैं. And people those are watching today, kindly share with your other parents also, other you know, because let humanity be benefited. That is the way. Because today being a Christmas, maybe might be some people have gone to church, and kindly light a candle for us also, me also. इनको तो आनंद ही आनंद है, प्रकाश ही प्रकाश है, इनको तो मिला हुआ है. तो एक कैंडल मेरे लिए भी जलाइए, और एक कैंडल आनंद प्रकाश जी के लिए भी जलाइए. तो उसके हिसाब से we should take it. Now tomorrow there is another very interesting topic, because you know that every Saturday, today was a special session for you on the Christmas which had come from his side. Tomorrow we are covering with Anand Prakash ji foundation year schooling. Wow. Foundation year schooling, an overview for future. An overview for future. I'm giving you topic well in advance. We all will be logging in tomorrow at 8 p.m. in the evening. You'll come live on the YouTube with us. We all will enjoy. Kindly bring other parents and other fellow colleagues also. All of us, we should enjoy tomorrow. And yes, thank you very much. People, those are posting views over here. Yes, some super moms are also there. Great. That's really nice. So ladies and gentlemen, with these words, we convey our deep deep gratitudes and thanks to Shri A.P. Sharma ji, Anand Prakash ji. We have come a very long way and I'm so grateful to him. I still recall when everything was locked, he was the one who was open and he brought everybody from the entire Middle East together. And that was the global fraternity where we never realized that we are in the lockdown. He kept everybody positive and so much of input, so much of sharing, and that's what. तो कल मैं आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि कल आप थोड़ा सा ये भी कहिए कि वो जो आप देते हैं ना आपका बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग है, जैसे आप पोलिंग करवाते हैं, एक बार यस लिखवाते हैं, एक बार नो लिखवाते हैं, पार्टिसिपेशन ऑफ द ऑडियंस भी रहता है,
वो बड़ा मजा रहता है सर। वो मैं देख नहीं पा रहा था, इसलिए दैट
कोई
वाज
बात नहीं जी, कल करेंगे,
टीचर्स स्पेशली।
हाँ कल करेंगे जी, कल करेंगे। I would request tomorrow we will try and work out on that. With these words, ladies and gentlemen, our deepest gratitudes and thanks to Shri Anand Prakash Sharma ji, and right over there to the Birla Public School principal in Doha, Qatar, and he told you 25 countries, 7,600 children in one school. Wow, that's great, amazing. So tomorrow, be ready, 8 p.m. Again, we will be with Anand Prakash ji, Foundation Year Schooling, and that is an overview for future. With these words, bahut bahut namaskar. Once again, Merry Christmas to everybody. Wish you all a great green morning, green afternoon, green evening, wherever you are world over. Enjoy your day. And sir, look forward meeting you tomorrow at the same time at 8 p.m. in the evening right over here.
And
Thank
Merry
you.
Christmas from my side also, and Tulsi Jayanti also.
तुलसी जयंती, तो ये देखिए हमको वेदांता में ले गए, भारत की संस्कृति में जोड़ दिया। दैट इज तुलसी जयंती, राइट। मैं कल आपसे इसके